tell by smile.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. And I was given a video idea by my beautiful friend Yancy, and we are gonna discuss what it's like being a mother with a disability, with a child with developmental delays. So if you want to know what it's like, stay tuned. First, before I start, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn on the post notifications so you know when I post a new video. So what it's like being a mother with a disability. It's hard being a mother with a disability. Those of you who know, I do have spinabifida. My son has ADHD and autism, so it's very hard. It's harder for mothers with disabilities. And I don't want to single us out from anyone who doesn't have a disability, but the reality is that it's much harder for us. We have a physical disability that, some of us are not able to walk, some of us are able to walk, but we walk with devices, some of us don't walk at all, we are in wheelchairs. And it's hard having a physical disability with a child, because you want to do the things that a normal mom can do. You want to be able to go out for long periods of time with your kid and stuff like that. And it's hard because anybody with spina bifida, that is very, very hard for us. It's hard to stand for so long. It's hard to walk long distances, and you want to be able to do things with your child, but you can't physically. Your body's not gonna allow you to. And the older you get, the worse the condition gets. And I'm not gonna lie, it gets worse. It does. And for me, being that I have a disability and my son has a developmental delay that he can't help. He's hype. He has ADHD, so he's hyperactive. And being that he's hyperactive and I am physically slow, it's not all that it cracked up to be. I love being a mother, but the physical part of it is very, very difficult. The physical part of it is very, very difficult. And it's very difficult for me sometimes, especially if I end up in pain, because we end up in pain out of nowhere. Like, we can just get pain in our joints out of nowhere. You can literally just not be doing anything and you just be in pain. And it's sometimes really difficult for me to get up. I have to get up. My morning routine consists of getting up 6:30 in the morning, waking him up, walking downstairs, making him breakfast, waiting for him to finish, come back upstairs, wash him up, dress him, bring him back downstairs, and wait for the bus. And that's it's a lot. It's a lot, and we just deal with it as parents. As parents with disabilities, we deal with it because that's what we chose. This life, not the life of being disabled, but the life of having a child. We chose that life, so it's like we don't really have a right to complain. But like I said, and I'm gonna get back to the not being able to do things. Like when he was a baby, I had him when I was 20. So, when he was a baby, I wanted to, take him to the park by myself. or take him to the store by myself. But I couldn't. And that used to bother me a lot. It used to bother me a lot. I used to cry, like real life tears. Like, it bothered me because it's like, damn, you see all these mothers, they go outside, they're walking their child, they're walking their strollers, and here I am. I can't do that because I easily could lose balance in the middle of the street. Now, anybody that knows me, I walk with a limp and a wobble. A limp and a wobble. So I'm like this the majority of the day. I try to keep still and walk forward, but I can't for too long. It's just not gonna happen. So me being able to take my son somewhere, by myself at that time, before I even, knew that he had a developmental delay, I couldn't do it. And like I said, it hurt because I really wanted to be the mother that went out and took her child to the park and stuff like that, but I physically, it just wasn't gonna happen. Now, as of now, do I take my child somewhere by myself? No. And it's this time, at this point, it's not only because of my disability, it's because, like I said, he has ADHD and autism. The autism is not the problem. The ADHD is the issue. The ADHD will cause him to have outbursts, cry. My son used to have a tendency of walking away, or running. Like, he would look at you a certain way, make a smirk, and he's gone. Like, he's out. And I can't run anymore. I used to be able to run. I used to be in the Special Olympics, so I used to know how to run. As I got older, physical wise, wasn't happening. So all the running, can't do it. So I can't, like, now I still can't do things with him by myself. And it's because of that now. That on top of my issue. And so it's just like, damn, like, you can't do nothing. And it's, I don't want to be the mother that always has to go somewhere with and have everybody with me with my child. I never wanted that life, but because, now we have this situation, it's like, this has to be what it is. Now, when he's older, maybe about 10 or 11, because he'll be 7 soon, so probably about 10 or 11, things might be different. I feel as though I've seen children with ADHD, and over time things have gotten better. I have a cousin, and over time things got better. She was able to control herself. She's grown now, so I'm thinking, like, maybe by then things will be all right. He'll be all right, and I'll be able to have that motherly experience where I get to take my child somewhere and I don't have to worry about him dipping off and I gotta run or skip or walk fast, and like, it's just really, really, really hard getting up. Like I said, getting up in the morning is very, very difficult. And then on top of me having the spina bifida, a lot of people with spina bifida suffer with depression. So a lot of the times I don't want to get up because I just be in here depressed. I do. I be in here really, really depressed. And the majority of the time I'm depressed because I'm thinking about the fact that, one, I'm disabled. Then I have a child that has his issue. And then, it's like, things is different for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's way different for me. There's not a lot of programs, for people with my disabilities. Sadly, there are not. Like, before I moved to where I'm at now, I was looking for programs because I'm like, I don't work, so I don't really have any money. I stopped working a long time ago, and it's like, I don't want to continue to live with my family, but at the same time, it's just like, until I start making some type of income, I have to, because, like I said, there's no programs for me. There are programs, but the programs that they have for people like me to get into like housing where I live is ridiculous. And I can't, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't want anybody to be offended, but I usually don't like being around other disabled people. I don't, because I feel as though I am disabled, but I'm not like really bad off. So, being in like a program to help me get into housing or whatever the case may be, so that I can actually start my life the way that I really want to, it would be like, I want to, but I can't. I just can't do that. So, I'll just be here in this room with me and my son till then, and on top of that, I kind of want to wait a little bit, because like I said, he is only 7 and he hasn't been away from me. He doesn't know what it's like to be away from me for such a long period of time. So I want to wait at least until, for another couple of months, like after his birthday, for him, so that I can actually explain to him, because I do plan on moving out soon. I want to explain to him, that mommy is going to be still out here, but on the other side of town. You know what I'm saying? I'll be here to do what I need to do for him, but I have to start my life. And the reason why, y'all probably like, well, why you ain't gonna take him? As you already know, like I just said, I'm disabled. He got his situation. I can't have him too much longer, because, it's not that's just not gonna be a good situation. So, but I mean, over time, I guess it'll get better. I hope it do, because I've never wanted to be the mother that couldn't do anything with their kid. And I never wanted to be the mother that couldn't do anything with their kid without having people with me. Like, I just don't want to have that situation anymore. So, I know that over time, things will get better with him. I know that I'm just going to keep getting slower, though, physically. But over time with him, he'll be, things will get better. So, and plus, I need him to get better, because, when I start getting old, I'm about to be 30. And like I said, I'm getting slower. I need him to help me. I need him to help me up. Like, I have him help me up now. Like, my 6-year-old son, my 6.5-year-old, 4-foot son is helping me, like, get up off of couches, because that's how bad, like, my bones are bad. So, but things will get better, and I know that they will, because they're just not gonna be like this for the rest of my life. So that is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. If I can help any mother out there with a disability, whether it's spinabifida or anything else, I hope that I hope that I gave you some type of, I don't know, confidence or something. But like, subscribe, comment, share, and please turn on those notifications so you know when I post a new video. And I love you. Bye-bye.
September we met, I can tell by your smile.